What kind of woman likes cuckolding? Probably not the one you think. You might think cuckolding is about humiliation, but what if it's actually about power, trust, and freedom? Most people assume only broken relationships explore cuckolding, but the truth might shock you. It's not about cheating. It's about confidence, control, and emotional intelligence. Yes, really. I'm Karen Bigman, and welcome back to Taboo to Truth. And today I'm diving into a question that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and that's exactly why we need to talk about it. What kind of woman likes cuckolding? Let's first understand what is cuckolding. Well, cuckolding originated when a wife would have sex with another man without the husband's consent. The real name for it is actually whittling, which is done with the husband's consent and permission. But we prefer to call it cuckolding because it implies some sort of non-consent and helps the fantasy for the man who's getting humiliated. So the idea is that the woman is with another partner and the man is watching and humiliated around it. That's the definition that most people think about. Let me just dive into a couple of other definitions. Hotwifing and stag vixen are also terms you might have heard, and they're more like swinging. They're focused on the wife's sexuality, but typically the man brings in another man and has sex with his wife at the same time. So you've got cuckolding, where it's just the woman and the man watching and being humiliated, and then you've got the man who's participating in some way. You might hear it referred to as cucking or cuckolding. Usually it's the husband who's taking the submissive role in a situation. He may not have sex with his wife until after the other man leaves. The bull is the man that the wife is having sex with in front of her husband. A cuck queen is the wife who enjoys sharing her husband with other women. So that's the opposite, I guess, of a cuckold, is a cuck queen. Quick pause, especially for the guys listening. If you're here because you want to understand women better, have more satisfying sex, or figure out dating in midlife without the guesswork, my Substack community is for you. I share straight talk on what women really want, practical tips to improve your confidence in and out of the bedroom, and ways to reignite passion even if it's been a while. You'll get exclusive posts, Q&As where I answer your questions, early access to workshops, and even scripts you can use to start better conversations with your partners or dates. And you'll get direct access to me. This is a no BS, judgment-free zone where you can get answers that you can't Google. Whether you're single, dating, or in a long-term relationship, you'll leave feeling more confident, connected, and capable. Tap the link in the show notes or search Karen Bigman on Substack. Join free or become a paid member to unlock everything and support the show. Let's get you the knowledge and the results you've been looking for. Now back to the episode. We've all heard the stereotype that it's something desperate women do when their relationship is falling apart, or that it's totally degrading for the women, but the research says something entirely different. Psychologist Dr. David Ley found that these women are confident, emotionally stable, and deeply self-aware. They're not broken. They're actually very bold. Studies show women drawn to this dynamic often share three key traits: openness to experience, which includes curiosity, creativity, and a willingness to explore. 2, sexual assertiveness. They know what they want and they're not afraid to ask for it. And 3, emotional stability. They can handle the complexity of jealousy, trust, and surrender. So it's not about a type of woman demographically, it's about a mindset. So what's the motivation exactly? Well, for many, it's not just about the sex. It's about compersion, finding joy in a partner's pleasure. That's the definition. And even more than that, it's an act of sexual autonomy. A woman saying, my body, my rules, my desire. In a world that's told women to suppress their sexuality, that is revolutionary. Cuckolding or hotwife dynamics only thrive in relationships built on strong communication and mutual respect. It's not a fix for a broken partnership. In fact, that can really hurt your relationship. It's an extension of a healthy one. As researchers say, it amplifies whatever already exists, love or dysfunction. So maybe the better question isn't what kind of woman likes cuckolding. It's what kind of woman is brave enough to define desire on her own terms. And what kind of partnerships are we building if we can't even talk about it? If this conversation got you thinking, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What does sexual autonomy mean to you?
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, why not subscribe so you can make sure to be notified every time a new episode comes out? And you can head over to my website and get your own pleasure playbook to spice up your sex life. In the meantime, until the next episode, grab your favorite drink and put me on speaker. It is time we broke the silence.